So you're thinking about moving to the city of St. Matthews in Louisville, Kentucky. I get calls, texts, emails, and DMs every single day from people just like you that are thinking about moving to Louisville and specifically thinking about moving to St. Matthews. My name's Sawyer Shable. I'm a realtor here in Louisville, Kentucky. And today I want to talk about the top 3 things that you need to know before you move to St. Matthews. Now, I'm going to talk about 3 of the best things that you need to know before you move to St. Matthews today. And I'm going to start with the location. You need to know that St. Matthews is one of the most accessible places in the whole city. Not only is it centrally located right in the middle of the kind of suburban core of the city, but it's also really close to all of the highways. And that's actually the thing that makes it the ideal place to live in terms of transportation from one place in the city to the next. So you could live downtown where all of the highways converge on one another, but you're still going to be a little bit further away from the stuff out in the East End. You're going to be an extra 15 or 20 minutes away. If you were to move out on the East End or kind of out towards 265, because Louisville is really a city of 2 big interstate loops. You've got 264 that runs kind of a loop around the center of the city, and then 265 that runs around the edge of Jefferson County Metro. And if you live out near the edge there, you're going to be further out and further away from interstate ramps. And so it's going to take you not just longer to get to places, like longer to get to downtown, it's also going to take you longer to get to the interstate. What's beautiful about living right in the heart of St. Matthews is that it's going to put you not only equidistant between both sides of the city, but it's also going to put you in a place that's really close to all of the major interstate ramps that you might need. The second thing that you really need to know before you move to St. Matthews is that it is the premier place, maybe in the whole state, in my opinion, for shopping. There are so many shopping centers in St. Matthews. It is amazing that you have 2 major malls. You've got the Mall St. Matthews kind of on the St. Matthews side, and on that side of the 264 bridge is kind of what is properly considered St. Matthews. On the other side, you have what's more called Linden, and over there you have the Oxmoor Mall. You've got so many different shops between these two and Shelbyville Road Plaza. You've got, it's probably 300 or 400 different stores that you can shop right in the heart of St. Matthews. But this is one of the things, and this is a good thing, but also something that you need to know and maybe watch out for if you really are into food. And Louisville is a huge foodie town. Let me tell you, people here, I've lived here for 8 years. People here love food more than people I've met anywhere else in the whole world. One of the interesting things, and this has changed over the last few years, but one of the interesting things to note is that there's not a ton of really good local restaurants right in the heart of St. Matthews. That's changing a little bit over the years, but there's a lot of really good food in the Highlands, off Frankfort Avenue, off Bardstown Road, that area, and out further towards the East End, there's a lot of really good food too. But both of those can be a little bit of a drive from St. Matthews. So there's a little bit of a trade-off. I said all of these things were really good things, and the shopping definitely is. But if for your shopping, you're trying to get a hold of a lot of really good food too, you might be a little bit out of your way. Now, the final thing that I want to mention today on this video is that Louisville is really interesting, and St. Matthews in particular is really interesting because the population of St. Matthews is about 65, 70,000 people last that I checked. Now, I grew up in a town of about 70,000 people, a whole county of about 70,000 people in Coleman, Alabama. St. Matthews is much more densely populated than that, but St. Matthews gives you, and really Louisville in general, gives you this very much big small town feel. And so when I moved here, I was shocked at how much of a small town feel you really get when you live in St. Matthews. And for me, and again, this is very subjective, but for me, I loved that. Today, I was filming another video all about St. Matthews, and I stopped in Synergos, my favorite coffee shop, and they just opened a new location off Willis in St. Matthews. And I saw two folks that I knew from college there at 6:30, 6:45 on Thursday evening. And it's like, that's amazing to me. And I love that small town feel. That's, I think, one of the best pieces of living in St. Matthews. Now, like what I said, I get calls, texts, emails, DMs every single day from people just like you that are wondering, hey, what are the things that I need to know? If you have more questions, feel free to email me, call me, text me. All of my description, all of my contact info is going to be in the description below, and I would love to hear from you. If you like this video, you're going to love the video that I did all about everything you need to know before moving to St. Matthews. And I'm in that going to talk about 3 more pros and some cons of moving to this very popular neighborhood right in the center of our city. You can find the link to that somewhere up here, and it'll take you right there. If you like this video, please click the like button, leave me a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you'll see when I upload more videos in the future. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to talking to you in the next one.